I'm Mara, 35, and I thought I'd built calluses thick enough to survive my family, right up until the night they proved me wrong. At my parents' 36th anniversary dinner in a crowded Chicago bistro, glassware chimed and cousins traded jokes. Then my father stood, raised his wine, and said, clear as a bell, if only Serena were our only child, he didn't need to look at me. The room went museum quiet. Serena wore her little victory smile. My mother smoothed a napkin. Uncles, aunts, everyone stared. Heat climbed my chest, but I stayed still. I did not cry, I did not shout. Something steady clicked into place. This wasn't new, it was only the loudest version. Growing up, Victor and Elaine staged our lives around Serena's highlights. Flawless report cards, debate ribbons, photos on the mantle. When I won a math meet, they missed it for her piano recital. At holidays, the stories swung to her promotions while mine, managing finances, keeping other people's businesses alive, died in my throat. If I tried to speak, Mom's hand rose. Let your sister finish. Still, every month, I wired $500 to their tottering boutique and spent late nights untangling their books. I renegotiated with suppliers, patched tax mistakes, kept them from drowning. Serena breezed in with slogans and a sale day. She got the applause. I got the receipts. Dad's toast finished the job those years had started. I pushed back my chair. Enjoy your celebration, I said, calm as a scalpel. My heels ticked across the hardwood as I left, the city air cooling my face. I didn't just walk away. I walked toward something else, already sketching the first clean cut of my next move. I didn't text from the sidewalk. I waited until I was home, the skyline a row of teeth outside my window, and opened the family thread. My thumbs didn't shake. I'm done funding or fixing the store, I wrote. No transfers, no advice, good luck. Send. The phone lit up like a slot machine. Dad called, then called again. Mom texted, what's this sudden attitude? Serena sent a single, wow. I let them stack. By morning, the chorus had turned to scolding, legacy, duty, family. I brewed coffee and muted them all. Serena pivoted to performance. On Facebook, she posted, some people think they're indispensable. Turns out they just crave drama. She didn't tag me, didn't need to. Mutuals circled, comments sprouted. I screenshotted every lie and closed the app. I wasn't playing her game anymore. 2 days later, I booked a flight to Florida. This part wasn't rage, it was arithmetic. My grandfather, Harlan, didn't speak loudly, but he noticed everything. He greeted me in a salt-stiff tea on his porch, the Gulf breathing behind him. You look like a woman carrying anvils, he said. Inside, over black coffee, I laid it out. The toast, the years of invisibility, the $500 a month, the unpaid fixes, the public smears. I showed him the screenshots. His jaw went iron. They said that in front of everyone? He asked. I nodded. He paced once, twice, then pulled his address book. I was splitting the estate, he said. Assuming decency, I assumed wrong. He called his lawyer that afternoon. I didn't prompt it, I barely breathed. Harlan was specific. Properties, accounts, the fund for the Marine Rescue Group he loved. My parents and Serena were removed. I wasn't gloating, I was steady. The next morning I flew back to Chicago with ocean salt on my sleeves and a simple rule in my head, stop cushioning people who throw you to the floor. The dominoes fell quietly, then all at once. Without my transfers, late fees surfaced, suppliers paused shipments, and the boutique's lights died by month's end. A cousin texted a closed sign. I saved it beside Serena's posts. Truth has its own tempo. An aunt who'd believed Serena asked if the gossip was real. I sent screenshots and bank records. No captions, no bile. Within days, the comments under Serena's performances thinned, then reversed. She deleted them. The echo lingered. Victor called from an unknown number. You're hurting the family, he said. You did that at dinner, I answered. He tried to bargain. I declined. Elaine emailed paragraphs of weathered guilt. Legacy, sacrifice, forgiveness. I typed one line. Respect is the only inheritance I ever wanted. And hit send. Harlan mailed a packet. The revised will, notarized, a note in his cramped hand. Proud of your clarity, kiddo. Part went to the Marine Rescue Fund. The rest he placed in a trust I couldn't touch until I wrote terms for how I'd use it. Build something, he told me. Not a grudge. So I did. I registered a small consultancy, took clients who paid in gratitude and checks, not favors and silence. On a bright Saturday, I boxed the last of my parents' files, ledger copies, invoices, a vendor list, and walked them to the shred bin. In the alley's sun, I stood still. My life was quiet, intact. Not triumphant, true. I didn't win a war. I ended my part in one. That was enough.